Hello, dear students. Today we are going to start the title story of your book, A Pet with the Sun. All of you are aware the importance of sun in our lives. If sun is not there, we cannot be healthy. This is the story of Sahida's mother and her illness. So today's class we are going to discuss these points. Sahida's mother has not received proper medical treatment for her complaints. She is denied healthy food, sunshine, and fresh air. At last, she consults a good physician who gives her effective medicine and sound advice. So let's start your story. Sahida's mother had been ailing, meaning not healthy, for a long time. Fever, cough, body ache, painful joints and whatnot. Sahida's mother was suffering with so many diseases like fever, cough, body ache, painful joints, and even she was not feeling at all good. Treated by a variety of physicians for weeks, she often showed sign of improvement but soon replaced into her old sick self, one complaint substituted by another. See, she was under treatment by many physicians. Initially she started improving whenever any physician started solving her problem, but very soon she again got sickness and one problem was substituted by any other one. Though weak and colorless, she was forbidden normal food and was under strict orders to remain perpetually confined to her small, dingy room with doors and windows fastened, deprived of sunshine and fresh air. Though she was not well, but her relatives, they had not brought her in a big room, but her rooms, all doors, windows were shut. She was perpetually confined in her small dingy room where doors are always closed, windows were always closed, no sunshine was coming to meet her. When she became critical, her relatives and neighbors persuaded her to consult a specialist even though his fees was likely to be high. In spite of regular medicine taking, when no improvement came in her health, so finally some of the relatives suggested she should talk to a specialist. Though a specialist fees must be going very high, but still it is confirmed that maybe he would do some treatment to her. Life is more precious than money, they said. They all convinced her that life was more important than money, and Sahida's mother was poor, but she heeded her advice and sold a few trinkets to pay the doctor's fee and the cost of medicine. But anyhow, she managed to arrange doctor's fee by selling out some of the trinkets. The doctor came in a few days and examined her, prescribed effective but costly medicine. The doctor came, he saw her, he prescribed some effective but costly medicines. To the question as to what she should eat, he said, anything you wish to eat, chapati, vegetable, milk, fruit, etc. When Shahida's mother asked what she should take in eating, so the doctor said that anything you can take, whatever you feel like, anything you wish to eat. Meaning for eating everything was allowed, like chapati, vegetable, fruit, etc. In addition to all this, he added forcefully. He said emphatically, leave this dark room a hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. He said, leave this dingy shell, but prefer a big room where windows and doors were open. Sit in the sun every morning from 9 8 to 9. Early morning sun is very good. So he suggested 8 to 9 go and every time sit in the sun. Sunshine and fresh air, he concluded, are more important than medicine. He said that sunshine and fresh air are more important for your health than the medicines. The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary among all present. Some favored while others opposed it. Now, the relatives, the people, those who were surrounded them, some of them were with the side of doctor's advice. Some of them were saying no, Sahida's mother should not go in sun. Exposure to sun and air for someone afflicted with chronic cough was dangerous, an experienced lady declared. One experienced lady said that already he was suffering with cough and cold, and if he would be in an open place, then it would be difficult, dangerous for others as well. A younger neighbor nearly quarreled with her over this, but a younger neighbor said no, sunshine was really good for her and it should be given. Too exhausted to participate in the debate, Sahida's mother remained quiet but determined to follow the doctor's advice. Though Sahida's mother did not have the energy left to shout and to quarrel with everyone, but she had made up her mind that she was going to follow the doctor's advice. Forget the consequences, she said at last. I will carry out the instructions of the letter. Move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpai for an hour daily. She said, remove everything. I am not going to listen anyone. I am following the doctor's advice. Now for 1 hour every day, keep my charpai, meaning that this is the local word for her bed, in sun. She had made up her mind that for an hour every day she would be enjoying the sun. Thank you everyone.